Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be smoking some St. Louis style pork ribs using the 3-2-1 method. Alright, so before we get started, we are going to actually be using this amazing pellet smoker on my Masterbuilt electric smoker. So the first thing to do would be to fill this up and get it going. Turn on your smoker. We're going to be smoking today. I'll be smoking it at 250. The next thing would be the setup, guys. You want to be able to put your drip tray back down here. You want to put your fat trapper down there. And you want to put a mix of water and apple cider vinegar in here. Alright, guys, so the first thing I did is I went to Costco and I purchased some of these St. Louis style ribs. They were already pre-seasoned. If you're not going to have them pre-seasoned, you're going to do it yourself. What you would want to do is you want to season them with your favorite rub the night before and let them season overnight or marinate overnight. So for this portion of the cook, I am going to be putting them bone side down. I want the bone to protect the meat as much as possible from the heat. So bone side down for the first part of the 3-2-1 method. All of the products that you see, most of the products that you see here, you'll be able to find them down below in the description if you're interested in purchasing either the pellet smoker or anything else that you see around here. Just go ahead and take a look at the links below on my description, and you guys can go ahead and get some of those through Amazon. So I'm gonna go ahead and nestle it underneath the drip tray. So the 3-2-1 method here is very simple. You're going to leave it in here for 3 hours at about 250. Then we're going to pull them out. We're going to wrap them, put them in there for 2 more hours, pull them out again, and then put them back in for about an hour. I'll take you through the rest of the process, but for now, bone side down, 250. We'll see you guys in about 3 hours. All right, so we've been smoking about 45 minutes, and I just wanted to give a quick check on my pellet smoker, because it's the first time I'm actually going to use it in a smoke, and it seems to be doing pretty good right there. But I want to see what else is going on inside my smoker. It's a good sign right there. So 45 minutes into it, the pellet smoker is going strong, and my ribs, my St. Louis style ribs are getting it done. So just continue to monitor it. If you're not using a pellet smoker, you're going to use your chip tray, or you're going to use a cold smoker attachment. Just make sure that you're coming outside and checking on those every 30 minutes. There's really nothing else to do but just sit around and wait with a 3-2-1 method. So I guess I'll have some breakfast while I wait for my ribs to come out. Alright, guys, so we're back. We're about 2 hours and about 30 minutes into the cook. So at this point, what I like to do is I like to kind of just check, make sure that all my smoke is still coming out, which it is. But at this time, I would like to check it because, let's see what these looks like. Yeah, they're starting to get some nice color to them. But what I like to do at this point is I actually like to get some apple cider vinegar in a spray bottle and just kind of start spritzing my ribs so they can start getting a little crust to them. So while you're waiting for your ribs to come out, one of the things I like to do is when I'm going to wrap my ribs, I like to put a little bit of a, I guess you would call a marinade in there. So what I have here is about 8 ounces of apple juice. Now the mixture here is like a 1-to-1 ratio. Alright, guys, we're 3 hours in. Now it's time to pull them out and wrap them. But I just wanted to show you guys that we're still smoking. There's a lot of smoke coming out of that amazing pellet smoker. Let's see what these pork ribs look like. Oh, that smell, man. Alright, so this is the first of the 2 pork ribs that I have, but as you can see, it's already starting to pass the bend test. When you can pick it up from the center and the bottom still stays on the bottom, that tells you that they're on the right track. So what I want to do here is I actually want to flip this over where I can have the bones facing the top, and all you want to do here is you want to add your mixture that you made of barbecue sauce and apple juice. So we're gonna wrap these and we're gonna stick them back with the bone facing up this time. For the next 2 hours, it's gonna be bone facing up. Alright, so we have our pork ribs, our St. Louis style pork ribs already wrapped. So this next step in the process is to leave them in here for 2 hours. Same temperature, everything's the same. Just keep an eye on it for 2 hours, and then we're going to pull them back out for the final stage. Alright, so we're about an hour and a half into the 2 part of the 3-2-1 method. It is at this point where I'm actually going to raise the temperature to 275. Alright guys, so we reached that point. They've been smoking in the smoker for 2 hours, wrapped. So now the next step here would be to unwrap them. It is during this time that if you want, you could add a little bit of barbecue sauce on top of it, but I wouldn't do it till maybe the last 10 or 15 minutes before you pull it out. A lot of the barbecue sauces have a lot of sugars in it, and what happens is if you stick it in the smoker at the temperatures it's smoking, it'll start to burn the outside of your meat. My mouth is watering. Man, these things are so freaking tender. You mother son of a... It's hot. They're good. Let me open this one up. Do the same thing. Knock off the... Hot. Alright guys, so to be honest with you, man, if you wanted to just eat these the way they are right now, they're perfect. The only reason you would want to add them in here for about another hour is to stiffen them up on the outside. When it gets to this point, they are super tender. On this edge, I had to you know, sacrifice myself and eat that piece because it fell off, and when I tried to flip it over, this edge over here was falling off. So if you like them super soft, this would be the time to eat them. If not, leave them in here for about another hour and Alright guys, so the moment of truth has come for these St. Louis style ribs. I did put them in the smoker for about 30 minutes. Again, it's more on the preference. I did not put any barbecue sauce, but notice how they stiffened up a little bit. I don't like them too tough on the outside, but I don't like them to be like oven style. So I'm just gonna cut into these and show you what you can do at home. I'm gonna go like let's go with 3 right here. I mean, these things are very well done. Sacrifice a bone, boom. 1, 2, 3, right? You count your third bone, 1, 2, 3, and then you cut at the edge of that last bone. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Cut at the edge of that last bone. Man, these things look good. And of course this last one where some of it had to be sacrificed. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Oh man. These bones go at an angle sometimes, so you gotta make sure you get the right angle on this. Let's see, where you at? Where you at? Oh, going this way. Oh, you changed it up on me. Go this way. Alright guys, well there you go. That's how you do the 3-2-1 St. Louis style ribs. I'm gonna have to do a taste test on this one. I'm gonna cut off a piece from this edge. I mean, oh, well, like they say, you fall off the bone, right? These hit an internal temp of about 180, 182. So can you imagine how much more tender they would be at 195? And the crust would be a little bit nice, a little bit tougher. Let's see what we got. Oh damn. Well, this has been the Smoking Beard, showing you the 3-2-1 method on your St. Louis style pork ribs. Please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. But I'm gonna go to town on these babies. Thanks for watching.